Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. The time, late August, early September, very strange for me. It's a transition time for all of us. It's a transition if you go to school, because in some places they've already gone, some places are still about to go. What's weird for me, in a couple of weekends ago, not 2 weekends ago, we were in Indiana watching nephew number 4 or 5. What is tie? 5? Brian, Cade, Ray. Number 4, sorry. Nephew number 4 play his first high school football season game of his senior season. And it's the middle of August. Okay, it's like the 20th of August. And it's hugely hot. Now, it wasn't as bad as it had been the week before. And a lot of his teammates are, well, not hydrating enough and falling by the wayside because of cramps. Same thing with the opposing team. Wasn't a good game, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. But it's weird to me that we're in the first part of the college football season, and that high school football is already underway. And it's still 90 degrees out during the day. I don't know why, maybe it's just the way it's always been, or at least the way I remember it. Football's always been a cold weather, fall type sport. You go bundled up in blankets, and the frozen tundras, and the snow games, and all those kind of great memorable things. I mean, I know it's one thing, they play football now in domed stadiums, but it's just kind of weird to me why we play football in this kind of weather. Even stranger, nephews number 6 and 7, who played baseball, their season was done because they're back to school, are already practicing for next year. Ages 12 and 9? Yeah. I know it's nonstop now. It just keeps going and going and going. But it's much like, and I know I've talked about this before, whether it's on my Mason Minute podcast or here on the Road Warrior, where it's like now every sport is afraid to go away for fear you're going to miss them. You know, the NBA season extends into June. Major League Baseball, you used to hear about the boys of October, because the World Series ended in mid-October. Now it crawls into November. And NASCAR's always raced until Thanksgiving. Not exactly the best time to sit outside and watch people drive around on a racetrack. I know it's just kind of weird, but I don't know when the right time is for anything. But we now live in a world where, for the most part, COVID changed a lot of it. What we want it now, and we want it on our terms. And I think all the sports, because it's all about making money now, worry about that. They want to make sure they're doing the right thing to make money. Baseball can't end. And basically, the baseball season goes away for a couple of months. It ends in early November, and they're back at spring training in February. NASCAR, same thing. Ends in mid-November. They have their little banquet around Thanksgiving, and they're back on the track in January and up to speed first week of February. Out of sight, out of mind, not allowed anymore. And I get it. I understand it. We do live in a different world. Of course, we also live in a world where now that we have so many entertainment choices, 500 TV channels, all of the app services, all of the apps that, like ESPN now has an app that, I think you can watch 12 things at one time on the ESPN app. I don't know how you do it on the small little screen, but it's just amazing times we live in. When's the right time for any of this? I honestly don't know. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us. That's still the home for all of our Road Warrior videos. I promise I'm going to get that thing fixed. Just not enough time in the day. I know I could hire somebody, but what fun is that? Well, especially when I don't make any money. You can feed my ego, though. Leave me a comment. Put a nice little check mark, a like, if you will, on the episode. Share the episode. Tell a friend. I love that, too. We're here each and every week. Drop one every Sunday on Facebook, on YouTube. Back next week. That's the right time for it. See you. Bye.